What's good on my stock market homies? Doing a little live stream here to talk about Biden's proposed capital gain tax increase. So we're going to be breaking down what the capital gains tax increase means. What is it? How is it going to affect you? Is it going to affect you? And how is it going to affect the overall stock market? So let's jump right into it. So right off the jump, the stock market is not appreciating what the capital gains tax increase is saying. So right here, the stock market, this is the SPY. The stock market was looking really nice on the day. We were up on the day. It was green. The capital gains tax increase was announced, and then boom, the market fell off of a cliff. So first, let's talk about what capital gains tax really is. What does it mean? Who's it going to affect? So Biden came out today and he said he's going to raise the capital gains tax to 40%. 40% for those who make $1 million or more. And you may think that's not a lot of people, $1 million or more. But if you've been working for 20, 30 years, you have a 401k that you've been adding money to for those 20, 30 years, you probably have a few $1 million in the stock market. If you have a really good year, you could make over $1 million. So this affects working class people as well as the wealthy. So the capital gains tax, what in the world is it? It is a tax on the growth in value of investments incurred only, this is a key part of the bill, in the tax, is incurred only when you sell those investments. So you could be up 1,000% on an investment and you can make more than $1 million a year. But as long as you don't sell that investment, you won't get taxed. So the tax is going to go up from as low as 15% to 40%. So he's more than doubling the capital gains tax. And on face value, that's definitely not good for the stock market, right? Anytime taxes go up, it kind of constricts the economy. It's probably not a good thing for the stock market. And it doesn't really affect average retail investors like you guys and myself, as we're probably not making more than $1 million a year right now, this stage in our career. And I know most of my viewers are younger, in their 20s or early 30s, and probably aren't netting $1 million a year. But it is going to affect the stock market, and there's early signs of that. If we go back to Webull, let's take a look at the chart. And we'll finish this live stream up, guys. You guys can ask me questions, what stocks you would like me to take a look at. But first, let's discuss the capital gains tax increase. So the stock market, it's selling off pretty good here and looking like it maybe wants to retest these daily lows. This is definitely going to be an interesting thing to keep our eyes on. There has been some rumors that Senator Joe Manchin might be opposed to this bill and not vote for it. It's probably going to be able to get rammed through the House with very little opposition from the Republican side of the aisle, but the Senate may hold it up. Let's see if Joe Manchin has came out and said anything about this capital gains bill, because he's really the only hope on the Democrat side of the aisle to kind of put a block to this capital gains tax bill. Here we go. House Senator Joe Manchin, tax relief. No, that's nothing. So there's really nothing out on Joe Manchin and the tax relief bill. So we'll have to keep our eyes on the bill and see if any Democratic senators are going to be opposed to approving this capital gains tax increase, because this is a big deal. This is something that Trump argued. I'm not going to get political. I'm not taking any side, but Trump argued that increase in taxes would constrict the economy and cause a stock market pullback. We'll have to wait and see if that's indeed true. Maybe it won't restrict the economy. Maybe it will help the economy, but the stock market is telling us that initially it really doesn't like this move here from Biden, and it hasn't been passed yet. Maybe it doesn't get passed, but it's just something we do need to keep our eyes on. Do you guys have any questions about the capital gains tax increase? Do you guys have any stock specific questions? Any stocks you want me to take a look at? Hit me in the comment section with those right now. We got through ticker MP and XPEV. So XPing, I'm familiar with XPing. I like XPing a lot. I think XPing is the best deal in the Chinese EV space right now. I think it's a better deal than NIO. It's trading at a way cheaper multiple than NIO, and they have shown similar amounts of deliveries versus a company like NIO. And they're kind of modeling, Kathy Wood had came out and said that they're modeling their company kind of after Tesla. So if they can, in fact, do that and model their company after Tesla, I think that is a good look for XPing. Any other stocks? Good luck in the next election, Dims. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get political, but I do think it is not a good look because everybody's involved in the stock market now. It's just not rich people. It's guys like me and it's guys like you who subscribe to this channel. We're not super rich. I mean, I live a nice life, middle-class life, but this tax will eventually apply to me and affect me. So yeah, that's something to think about. How about Tilray, Mara. So Mara first. Mara, probably my favorite Bitcoin mining stock. Bitcoin's obviously been weak over the last couple of days. You know, Bitcoin has sold off over the last couple of weeks off the highs. But Mara is definitely the best Bitcoin mining stock. Maybe CleanSpark, CLSK coming in at number 2. But Mara has more than 6% of the world's entire Bitcoin mining power, and that is a really big deal. Somebody has said Tilray. I like the MJ space. I like the Mary Jane space. It's been crushed recently, but we're just going to need to see this infrastructure stuff get through Congress. We're going to need to see this tax stuff get through Congress, and then hopefully before Biden's first term is up, they try to get MJ legalized federally. And if that starts to just be a rumor, it will definitely send these MJ stocks way higher. Ideanomics, yeah, Ideanomics, IDEX, these penny stocks have gotten beaten down. It's held up better than a lot of them. It's held up better than Zoometica. But I do like the idea of the Wave wireless charging technology for Ideanomics. I think it's an awesome idea, and we'll have to see if they can get it to market. It's going to be a journey to get some technology like that to market, but it very well could happen. This is a home run or strikeout type of stock, right? Ideanomics. You're either going to make a few %,000% or it's not going to work out and it's going to go to zero. So this is one of those stocks where I'll maybe put a little bit of money in, and if it works out and I make a ton of money from it, great. If it doesn't work out and it goes to zero, oh well. Any other stocks? What about ONTX? I'm not familiar with ONTX, but I'll pull it up on the screen, see what the chart looks like. It looks like every other growth chart in the world, right? You had the big run up with the growth stock with the SPAC craze. You had the crash, and now it's bouncing back. So, I mean, sure, based on those recent highs of $1.90, right now we're trading at 70 cents. That's more than 140% to those recent highs. I don't know anything about the company, but from a technical analysis standpoint, it does look like a pretty nice swing trade. Clove, CLOV, Clover Health Instruments. This is one that we have seen squeeze over the last couple of days, found support down here at the $7 range and squeezed all the way back towards 10. And we have highs of 17. So yeah, another one of the growth stocks that's been beaten down, but does look at like it's trading at a decent valuation right now. All right, that's probably going to wrap up the questions. Palantir, we sold Palantir, the private chat, we sold it out. No reason, I just had margin on. I like Palantir, I like cybersecurity. I'm going to be doing a video on cybersecurity here in the next couple weeks, cybersecurity stocks. I think it's a sector that is going to be a big deal going forward. So you guys will stay tuned for that. That's going to wrap the video up. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about this proposed capital gains tax increase? Do you think it will affect average investors like me and yourself, or will it only affect the super rich making $1 million a year. I tend to think that it will affect the entire market. I tend to think it's not a good thing for the entire market, but we'll have to wait and see. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I will be posting another video today. I got 2 stocks. One, Kathy Woods just bought 5 million shares of. The other one, a clean energy company that ties in with my Hyliion investment. Let's take a look at Dogecoin first before we log off. Doge, you can now trade Doge on Webull. Get your 2 free stocks from Webull. Link in the description if you want to start trading some Dogecoin. Well, I want to pull up. What's the deal here? Dogecoin, there it is. So, Dogecoin selling off today. Let's look at the daily chart. Traded at 28 cents right now. This was a crazy move. All the way up from like 10 cents up to 40 cents. So it'll be interesting. If it breaks over 40 cents, it's off to the races. But this chart is pulling back, but I think it's still trending higher. We'll have to wait and see. I think it's awesome. I'll catch you guys.